Hey guys, this is Snutz Red, and in this video I'll be playing the composition Mage Lock Druid versus a familiar account Rogue Mage Priest. Okay, so the general strategy to beating RMP is just to spam CCs onto the priest. Between Fears, Polymorphs, and Cyclones, the priest can sometimes just be CC'd throughout the whole entire match. When fighting RMP, just try your best to always prevent the mage damage. With short Fears, Sheeps, and maybe a clone out of your Druid, it can prevent a lot of damage out of the mage and shift the momentum onto your side. Just like locking down the mage, try your best to lock down the rogue as well, with coils, short fears, and stuns. Some tips for you guys are to just try and save your devours. You might get very hasty with trying to get Nova and Sheep off yourself, but always try and watch for the debuff timers and see when a debuff is about to fade. This way, you have a higher chance of getting your polymorph instead of getting a cover. Watch for fakes from the mage. If the mage is free casting onto one of your teammates, things get very scary. Just spam fear literally on every single target throughout the whole entire match, and this will push your momentum towards your side just a little bit, and eventually you can score a kill. Two things you should be aware of are the Zergs onto your Druid. If the mage is spamming CCs onto you and you're getting very unlucky devours, your Druid can drop really fast. Just watch for that and make sure he has full pre-health on himself. If they don't start on your Druid, try and avoid the triple fears, mainly on your Druid, your pet, and yourself. This can lead to a swap onto your Druid, or lead to a kill on someone else. Just run in as fast as you can to avoid sap and get in combat really early. If you look at my raid frames right now, Venruki is currently polymorphed, but I refuse to devour him because if they were to open on me or my Druid, I would not have devour up when I need it. Just trying to do damage to whatever I can, trying to get off the fear ward, but the priest fears me right here, and he feared my pet as well, so I had to build there, so keep in mind that I don't have a trinket or Will of Forsaken up. I get full counterspelled here, which is really bad on my part, so we really start to fall behind, because after this full counterspell, I just get spam CC'd. So like I said, after the counterspell lockout, I get full polymorphed and my devour fails. They get on Ven really hard, but he manages to stay alive. Look at my focus frame right now. The priest is in a polymorph, but coming out of the polymorph, he's gonna get cycloned, which he is right now. And it's always good to just try and chain CCs onto the priest, like I said. So coming out of this polymorph, we're just gonna try and get on the rogue and force some pressure. Try and make him blow cloak pretty early. I save my death coils for when my mage is in trouble. I'm just gonna hold it for a while, and I tried to fake CS right there, but the mage didn't counterspell me, so I just Shadow Fury'd him, and he got sheeped for short. The rogue gets defrozen here, and like I said, if you just chain stuns into him, eventually he'll have to blow cloak, and I fear the priest full here, and the rogue's gonna have to cloak here. The rogue catches up to my mage and he blinks away. Coming out of the cloak, I just death coil the rogue and shadow flame still him, while the priest is CC'd, so he's still snared. We're gonna start to set up a kill onto the rogue here. Even though we were trying to set up a kill onto the rogue, I get full polymorphed and my devour fails here with full debuff, so I just trinket it. So with just the amount of CC we have onto the priest, the rogue is really low right now. He lands a kick onto me and I get polymorphed again. Devour fails. I poured away and I cast a howl here because my Druid is sapped. They could have set up on my Druid out of that sap, but the rogue is really low, so he's just gonna try and LOS. And at this point, we're just chaining every single CC we can onto the priest. He's cloned right now, full. I'm just gonna immolate and cast, but the rogue LOSs me. Turn around, I Shadow Fury the rogue and get a kill on him. Okay, so some key points that you guys saw throughout the whole entire match was my Druid pretty much just kept distance, like max distance, unless he needed to control the priest for us. And this prevents the swap onto the Druid, so that's always good to do. Throughout the whole entire match, we just chained our CCs onto the priest, whether it was polymorph, fears, or cyclones. The priest was always in a CC. So now that you guys have seen that matchup with commentating and pauses, I'll be playing it again in real time. I have another matchup for you guys to watch. I'll be playing it again on Runes of Lordaeron with commentary and pauses, then I'll be playing it again in real time. Just rush in as fast as you can and prevent the mage and priest from doing anything. Right here they're trying to zerg my druid, but my mage and I are just pushing in really deep so that they really can't start my druid. Like the other matchup, I can see us full again, and it puts us pretty far behind, but not so much to the point where we're gonna lose because of it. I'm not sure if you guys can really see it, but to the left of me, the mage is cycloned right now, and on my focus frame, the priest is sheeped. This is called double CC, so the rogue is pretty much on his own right now. It's 1v3. We managed to blow cloak really early. So coming out of this cloak, we're gonna try and set up a kill onto the rogue with just chain CCs onto the priest. The rogue gets a clean vanish, but my mage pops him out. I Shadow Fury him, and we start doing damage to him here. This is when we know we're gonna kill the rogue because we just have tons of CC onto the priest. We lock him out, and the rogue is gonna go down. Because of the amount of CCs onto the priest, it turned out to be a really short game. I guess in RMP as MLD, they either get a kill on you really fast, or you guys get a kill on them really fast. But if they start to play lame as possible, it can turn out to be a long game, but eventually you can win because they can never kill your druid without cooldown. So now that you guys have seen that matchup with commentary and pauses, I'll be playing it again in real time. Those are pretty much the steps it takes to being an RMP. Just try and prevent the kill onto the druid, and eventually you get a kill on one of their players. Most likely the rogue. Thanks for watching my video, and this is Snutz from Complexity Red.